Welcome, welcome to Kiss Up Cards, where I keep it simple stamping up. And I'm Mary Ann, and I'm coming to you as an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And tonight I'm going to bring you SIP, Stamp, Ink, and Paper. So I brought a couple of videos ago, 2 or 3 videos ago, I brought you the first design of Stamp, Ink, and Paper. And tonight I'm going to bring you a different design. So just using our stamp sets, just using our ink pads, and just using our cardstock. No designer series paper involved at all. So if that's a way that you want to go in building up your stock supply, that's simply a great way to go as well. And I'll bring some more SIP card designs for you in the future as well, along with Christmas cards. We already started with Christmas, so hey, you can't be too early. Listen, do you see those boxes and that wrapping paper? I'm almost done my Christmas shopping. And so I brought that out so I could start my Christmas wrapping. And that is very unusual for me. So I'm so excited. I can't wait to share Christmas with my kids because I got some good stuff. So I've never done that before. I have to share. I did it once before when my kids were young. I had Christmas done really early, and my husband didn't feel like he was a part of it. And lo and behold, he went out and Christmas shopped as well. So they got a double Christmas. Never did that again. He could do the shopping if he wanted. I'm not a shopper, but I sure did have fun this year. Anyway, back to SIP cards. We're going to go to my craft table, and I'm going to show you a really cool design with stamp, ink, and paper. All right. So in this card, in this card, I used Seacrest, a kind of like orchid color, and a green here, the green galore. But on this one that I tried, and you can use any color combination you want, I did the pretty in pink, I did the creamy caramel, and the green galore. Now, pretty in pink is the one color that is still in stock. Still available is what I want to say. So I'm going to start with the caramel one. But the other two are out, but there are always products that you can use that will replace like this type of brown or that green. That's similar. Oh, got something there. Don't know what that is. So I have my foam pad underneath, and I'm just going to there we go. Clean this off. I love using the ink spots. I find them more manageable than the bigger one, the ink pads. I have a few of the bigger ink pads, but I have like 4 boxes of these smaller ones. And first of all, they don't take up a lot of space on your table. Second of all, I find them more manageable to use. And then for storage, they don't take up a lot of space. That's a win-win in my book. And now I'm just dabbing it with pretty in pink. I love this shade of pink. And this one is going to go like this. We go. All right, so now you can use, I think I've used black on here, but I think I'm going to use Secret Sea because I do love the color Secret Sea. So let's just do that, and then this can be a time where you can learn from me. Ooh, that really stamped up. I better be careful. I'm just going to move it to the flat table because this is a red rubber stamp. You want to be careful when you lay your stamp down that you don't rock it. And you just let it sit there so the ink can transfer to the paper. And look at that. And so, let's just compare notes. This is black and this is Secret C. So not much difference, just a little softer maybe. I don't know. I just find Secret C to me is the brand new black. And okay, so now I want to add some of these reeds. So I'll add this one. My foam underneath. Oh, I hope I didn't do anything. Good. And then these little guys. Just gonna put one here. Make sure you guys can see. I sometimes get really low in my working here. I get so focused on it. And then this is the first generation, and then I'm going to stamp off, and whatever's lighter goes into the background. And it just fills in the bottom really nicely. I'll do one more right here, and there we go. All right, now we have to do the butterfly. So let's move that over to here. Just want to wipe that off. I don't want that on my card. There we go. Cute little butterfly, just need one. And then the mark, this is all marked up. Okay, just tap, 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 tap. Yep, I press it too hard into the ink. Now with the red rubber stamps, starting November 1st of this year, Stampin' Up! Is going to be discontinuing the red rubber stamps for the reason that, oh, that's perfect. For the reason that they can't source all the products that they need to produce them, which is sad, but I think a reality of our day and age now. So this one was black. There's not really much difference. Like, very interesting. Maybe that's why I'm calling it the new black. I could put white on white. That really shows. You know what happened? My ink pad. This fell into my ink pad. So here, I made a boo-boo. I've got that in my ink pad, so I'll show you what we can do. So just tap the edge like this is what you wanted to do. And that's the way to fix your mistake. And sometimes those mistakes end up being what creates creativity on your card. You know, that makes a really neat thin border on there. That is pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, I'm just gonna put that white away. I am going to use Secret C as my card base. Okay, so this I've got that done. So do I want to put it this way? This is going to have quite a bit of, this is going to be quite spacious of a mat. and then 1/4 inch on the blue. So this is how I just do it. And you know what? I think in these colors, it's not going to really matter. It's not going to be about 1/4 inch. And then the secret C. Oh my gosh. I think either way works really, really well. I think I just might have a secret C. Okay, that makes the deciding factor for me. I have a piece here. So this will be my card, and it is not scored. Because I don't think that's going to be enough for a card. All right, so I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. Score at 4 1/4 and cut at 5 1/2. And you have 2 cards. So if you do the scoring first, you only have to do it once. And then this piece, this mat, will be 5 1/4. Oh, I think that is 5 1/4 by 4. So that works perfect. I think I want it this way. Just seemed to be more rough along this edge, so I thought, well, I'll just cut that off. All right, by 4. And I will fold my card in half. I can take this out. I can feel the unevenness. I'm looking for my bone folder. Here it is, not in the right spot. See, if I put things back where they were, I wouldn't have that issue of trying to find them. All right, so now we're going to secure this down. So it's going to have wider edge on this side and narrow at top and bottom. And that is quite all right. So see, I had stamped this on the back and got big lines and I couldn't cover them up. So you know what? Magic of paper. I did edit that out. You didn't need to watch me make the mistake and then do it again. All right. And then you could put this up on dimensionals as well. And you saw when I crease the edge with my bone folder how that lays really flat. It's just beautiful. So there we go, stamp, ink, and paper, and we have a beautiful card ready to send to someone. So now let's do the inside of the card. I always do that right away. And the envelope. So I'm not using any designer series paper. But what I will do is take my secret C back out. And take this flower, and I'll just do some of it, not all of it, on the front of the envelope. There we go. I can see that it's more, I got glue stuck on there. See more of the secret C on this white because it's not marred with the color. It's softer. And my butterfly, get that little butterfly out. There we go. And then I'll just take the butterfly and put him here. So there's my envelope decorated. And the inside of the card, I want to, oh, here's a nice saying, may all good things grow all year long. I always just let it sit for a second, just so that the ink transfers to the paper. And let's add a little butterfly. Aw, that looks so cute. Okay, so that's the inside of the card and the envelope. We'll get this inside. Does that make sense? May all good things grow all year long. So there we go. Card and envelope done. Sip, stamp, ink, and paper. I'm going to be bringing you more designs with stamp, ink, and paper. It's just a great way of making cards and using your stamp pads that you have. I combined 3 different stamp pads to make this one card. So increases the value of my stamp sets as well. So there you have it, folks. Stamp, ink, and paper. And I didn't even use black here. It looks like I did. I have a design in my book that is with black ink, and it looks almost similar. It's hard to tell them apart, but this is Secret C. You could use any dark color to make the foreground, but I just had a stamp pad that I used for the background, and then just in a black color did this. So it just turned out really, really neat. Stamp, ink, and paper. And of course I decorated the envelope as well. So there you go. Now, I just want to share that October is a really neat month in Stampin' Up! World. It is a time where you can join or purchase a kit. I should stop saying join. Purchase supplies at a really good price, a reduced price. So I think it's $136 worth of product that you only have to pay $48. Free shipping and handling, a free pumpkin kit, and some products if you want to become a demonstrator. You could do it with just family or friends. You don't have to do it like I'm doing it. And you can just purchase the products and then just move on your merry way. There is no commitment. There's no contract. There's no small writing with, that you could get caught in. You just let it lapse. You don't have to communicate with anybody. You just let it lapse. Of course, you'll get contact from Stampin' Up, but some videos and different things and information, but you can just ignore those or unsubscribe. So there is no commitment. It is a beautiful way to start if you haven't started yet, or just to build up your own stock supply of some of the basic things that you need. And then you just start making cards. So it's wonderful. So that was step one, $135 for $48 purchase. Then you can get $225 worth of product for $165. So that's really cool. So And I may have some of those figures wrong. So look in my comments down below, because that'll be the accurate one. I'm not really good in the memories department. I hadn't looked it up yet today, so I may be off in the numbers a bit, but it's a great savings. So depending on which one you want to purchase, then that's great as well. So really neat. This comes around every October, and that's how I started, was in October. It was a great deal, so I started, and I just stamped for a while before becoming a demonstrator. And I didn't think I would be a demonstrator. So you just never know, and you never have to. And you can do it this October, and then you can wait for the next October and do it again. That's simple, folks. It's wonderful. So, and if you do order in the future as that demonstrator classification, you would earn 20% off your products plus your 10% discount for ordering. So it's 30% off. So that's a pretty big savings as well. So if you're ordering, I think that's the way to go. If you don't want to do it that way, there's no pressure, none whatsoever. So really good time to do it. And I just want to share it with you, because I would be remiss if I didn't share it with you. And then you'll be like, well, how come she didn't say anything? We've got to share that. We have to share good news. So that's what I'm here doing. And I'm going to come up with other stamp, ink, and paper SIP card designs for you in the future. So keep an eye out. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, and then hit the notification, the bell button, and that will notify you whenever I upload a video. And it's a little struggle here in Canada. We have a postal strike going on, so there's no sending of mail. But you know what? Some people around us that we don't have to mail to still would like a card, so we can still share kindness, one card at a time. Thank you for joining me.